Will this sex trafficking scandal tarnish Diddy's legacy forever? Diddy's former A-list celebrity pals scared of being associated with him amid rapper's sex trafficking trial.
Prosecutors say that the charges stem from years of sexual abuse and threats against women.
Will this sex trafficking scandal tarnish Diddy's legacy forever? Diddy's former A-list celebrity pals scared of being associated with him amid rapper's sex trafficking trial. Sean Diddy Combs' former celebrity friends are reportedly afraid of being named in his sex trafficking trial. Precious Muir, who attended one of his infamous parties while working as a model in New York during her early 20s, claimed that several A-listers are scared of being associated with the embattled rapper. Let's break it down, but first of all, let's discuss about the parties. Ever wondered what goes down behind the velvet ropes of music mogul P. Diddy's legendary parties? Today, we're diving deep into the world of P. Diddy's notorious white parties and jaw-dropping freak-off parties, where luxury, wild entertainment, and exclusive guest lists made history. From A-list celebrities to the most extravagant decorations and jaw-dropping surprises. These aren't just parties, they're an experience, and there's a twist you won't see coming. In this video, we'll break down everything you wanted to know about P. Diddy's two iconic party types, the luxurious white parties, known for their elegance and exclusivity, and the infamous freak-off parties, where boundaries were pushed and attendees left their inhibitions at the door. Background: white parties are an exclusive concept that P. Diddy made popular starting in the late 1990s. An all-white dress code symbolizing purity and elegance, but also setting the scene for some of the most lavish gatherings among the Hollywood elite. The very first white party took place in the Hamptons, a haven for the rich and famous. White parties quickly became a staple for P. Diddy's annual 4th of July celebrations. White-clad guests, luxurious white decor, white roses, champagne on ice. The scene was straight out of a fantasy. But don't be fooled by all the white. These weren't quiet, reserved affairs. Behind the walls of those massive mansions, the white parties were legendary for wild, A-list fun, the luxury and atmosphere of white parties. If you think you've seen luxury before, think again. Here's what truly set Diddy's white parties apart from any other Hollywood party. Luxury highlights. Guest list. Celebrities like Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Mariah Carey, Paris Hilton, and more were regulars, dressed in their finest white outfits. Decor and setup. Every detail screamed luxury, from the ice sculptures to private cabanas, swimming pools, and crystal chandeliers, all in shades of white. Cuisine and drinks. Gourmet chefs served fine cuisine, and premium champagne and cocktails flowed all night long. Entertainment. Diddy pulled out all the stops, DJs, live performances, and special appearances by top artists. Fun fact: one year, Diddy reportedly spent over $1 million on just the flowers and decorations alone. White roses, white drapes, even the napkins were custom made. The events often included exclusive performances, impromptu freestyling by big-name artists, and even spontaneous fashion shows from celebrities. Now, while white parties were all about elegance, Diddy had another side to his events that was, let's just say, less polished and a lot more wild. Enter the freak-off parties. Background: the freak-off parties were almost the opposite of the white parties. Posted in private, underground locations, these events had a reputation for being bold, uninhibited, and wild. Diddy's freak-off parties became the stuff of legends, mostly kept under wraps but widely talked about in insider circles. Tone setting. Unlike the white parties, freak-off parties weren't covered in glossy magazines. These were private gatherings where confidentiality was key. Only the inner circle and carefully vetted guests could join, and cell phones were strictly off limits. Forget about velvet ropes. Freak-off parties had an air of mystery, and rumors still swirl about the activities that went down behind closed doors. The atmosphere. Freak-off parties were dimly lit, with flashing neon lights and moody decor. The setting was intimate and underground, with no dress code, allowing people to come as they were. Types of entertainments and activities. Music and dancing, known for high-energy hip-hop and R&B playlists, live DJ sets, and impromptu performances. Surprises and entertainment. Diddy would bring in professional dancers and performers to entertain the crowd, adding a carnival-like element with a wild edge. Exclusivity and confidentiality.
Payments.
No, he did not act alone. So there were enablers from his employees, his co-workers, his assistants, to other people in law enforcement that have aided and abetted him in
Only A-listers were invited, and each guest knew they were part of something not for public consumption. Fun fact: rumor has it, Diddy once rented out an entire warehouse to turn into a private club, complete with multiple rooms, a dance floor, and secret lounges for the ultimate experience. The impact and legacy of Diddy's parties. Diddy's white and freak-off parties became symbols of ultimate luxury and Hollywood's edgy side. These events influenced party culture and set the standard for many celebrity-hosted events that followed. Influence in the music industry. Diddy's parties brought together influential figures, connecting artists, producers, actors, and more, forming connections that influenced collaborations and music releases. From hosting Jay-Z and Beyoncé at the white parties to collaborating with other icons at the freak-offs, These events went beyond parties. They were an industry powerhouse. Fun fact, Diddy's white parties inspired several other celebrities to host similar events, trying to capture that level of glamour and exclusivity. Now let's talk the end result of these lavish parties. The parties that led Diddy's downfall. He thought of himself as a king. There was a time when an invitation to a party hosted by Sean Diddy Combs was one of the most sought-after tickets in the entertainment industry, with guest lists that included Justin Bieber, Mariah Carey, Paris Hilton, and Jennifer Lopez. It was a chance to rub shoulders with some of the biggest celebrities. Jay-Z and Beyoncé even released new music at his events. When Diddy winked at you and said come into the VIP section, you knew you were going to have a really good night. Rob Shooter, who worked as a publicist for the rapper at the height of his fame, told BBC News in an exclusive interview. Now Mr. Shooter's former star client is sitting in a Brooklyn jail cell, a short drive away from the Hamptons, where he once presided over decadent celebrity bashes. Mr. Combs' fall from grace has been swift, with an extensive federal criminal case charging him in a sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. More than a dozen civil lawsuits have also been filed, accusing the music mogul of assaults, rape, and sexual extortion. One lawyer said he represents more than 100 alleged victims who claim they were sexually abused.
I be real vague about it, but that party traumatized me.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I don't throw the typical Hollywood extra uptight party.
People are walking around, this corner this got going on, this corner they over here doing this corner they over there having.
So, we get loose, we dance a little bit.
They be like, we having a party tonight, but this ain't your kind of party. You be like, yeah, I ain't going. I don't want to go.
And they're in the pool. And they're drinking mimosas in the pool, but then it's like a waitress walking around giving people drinks just.
The Harlem-born rapper has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing, whether in relation to the criminal or civil allegations. A spokesperson denied the allegations against Diddy and told BBC News for this story that Mr. Combs remains strong, healthy, and disciplined, fully committed to his defense with the unwavering support of his family, legal team, and the truth. He is set to go on trial in May 2025. White parties had dark side, lawsuits allege. In the Los Angeles area, the rapper lived on what has become known as Beverly Hills' most expensive street. The high fences allow celebrities to hide from prying eyes. Hugh Hefner's Playboy Mansion sits a few doors down. The towering gates of Mr. Combs' estate have flaming torches burning day and night. Neighbors told the BBC they often called police over his parties. A Freedom of Information request by the BBC has revealed that officers were dispatched to parties at the P.Diddy mansion 14 times over 7 years. On a street where discretion and privacy are of the utmost importance, no one wished to be named, but neighbors described privately to the BBC what they witnessed, saying they were fed up and disturbed by what they saw. For 6 or 7 years, it was just parties, 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 one neighbor said, adding she saw females at all hours coming out and sitting down on the street. They didn't know where they were. She said they appeared lost and their underwear was showing. Courage is contagious. Sean Diddy Combs' alleged sexual misconduct has sent shockwaves through the music industry. The once-beloved rapper now faces serious charges, including racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and coercion. Accusations paint a disturbing picture of freak-off parties where drugs, violence, and non-consensual acts were allegedly rife. Survivors, emboldened by the #MeToo movement, are coming forward, sharing harrowing tales of abuse and intimidation.
Off items.
It was very clear that a lot of the information that they got was from digital evidence that was taken from the raid.
About power, abuse, and the dark side of fame. As the legal battle unfolds, the music industry faces a reckoning, and the question remains, will justice be served? Final reflection. Diddy's events weren't just about luxury or exclusivity. They symbolized the thrill of escaping the public eye for a night. These parties remain unmatched because they perfectly balance elegance and edginess. From lavish parties to a life behind bars, Diddy's story is a stark reminder that even the most powerful can fall. As the legal battle unfolds, we're left to ponder the true cost of fame, power, and unchecked excess. What do you think about Diddy's alleged actions? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, if you or someone you know has been a victim of sexual assault, please reach out to a helpline or seek professional help. You're not alone. Hit that subscribe button for more behind-the-scenes stories from Hollywood's elite.